And we're live, I think. And hello, everybody. Just been sitting here twiddling my thumbs for the past 3 minutes, so I figured I'd start stream a minute early. I don't fully remember what we were doing last time. I feel like there's a very small USO that landed on the other side of the alien base. It's in the middle of Europe. But we'll see that in a second here. Good day, hello. I'd say good morning, but it's definitely not morning for anybody but me. Wow. At least I remember that. What I was gonna do... So this guy here... I would like a warehouse base. We kind of need people here. There's 11 days on that. Yeah, so we have 0 storage capacity for a while. I think we'll just deal with it. So we're so rich that I think it's fine if we build. They're not grouped. It's gonna be way down here. Yeah, large storage facility. I think we just build this. I'm not gonna send items over here because I don't want to lose them, but getting these facilities online early is a good idea. Excuse me. And we'll get a second one down when the living quarters finishes here. That should be fine. We'll need a bunch of hangars up here so the aliens spawn here and not inside our base. I'm not really sure what to expect, defense-wise. We can probably get away with actual defensive facilities here. Might actually build some Gauss defenses if we... Oh, it is. Magnetic navigation? Because ion beam accelerators are for ion weapons. Yeah, those are things we have a lot of. So we'll probably consider building some of the magnetic navigation-based defense structure over here. No, this hotkey. Assuming I'm remembering this correctly. I'm looking at facilities. Have I not researched it? Torpedo? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. I have not. What does... Let's go take a look at research here. Gauss pens are probably the best as the better ones. I'll use Zarbite. That's interesting. Let's see, that's probably not terrible at this stage in the game, but I have a feeling we're not going to be swimming in Zarbite the second we get any decent armor unlock. New project. I want to know what this requires. That's great. Can I open the game twice? I feel like that might break something. I want to know... I know this is going to cost something to build, but I want to know what. Can I see what this costs to build? No. Alright, well, I guess not. Yeah, we're playing XCOM. Well, very heavily modded XCOM if some of these projects aren't giving that away. Actually, the last thing I failed to check... GAU. Typing too fast. What does it cost to research this? That takes a while. We'll see if we get around to that. We probably do want defenses at some point, but... we'll get to that later. I do think... Alright, let's go back to the base. I think we're going to clear out this guy and run you instead. Yeah, we do not need you to. Get me, like, 4 of these guys, and... somebody here... You have an exosuit. Although, I want somebody who's not useless. And that's gonna be... See, your firing accuracy's not that good, even if the rest of your stats are. Give me Doom Anvil. And I believe load Typhon. Cool. You guys don't have armor. Wait a minute. I want this button. We have 2 exosuits. That's not quite what I'm going for. I guess, unfortunately, you guys are not coming on the mission. Sorry if anybody was excited about that. I'm just gonna have to pull the top few rookies off this guy. Also, equipment, inventory. You guys have things, right? Dear lord. Okay, no, this isn't gonna work. You get the rifle, you get the rifle. You have a little bit of extra weight. Those will be valuable to you. We probably want you to have a clip. We'll call that good. No, the Vibro knife. Knife no longer weighs 1. Oh, I can give this to drones. He's like more of a meme option than a serious option. This is a loadout. I kind of want you to carry this. That guy would also be heavy. Do you even have good melee? You're fine. I guess you carry this guy. Okay. So go ahead and give me this guy. Target down here. This guy's nice because he's fast. And since it's very small, I'm not super concerned about a massive team size. Hello. Doubled your message. And put you in number 3 on the fan slot. Ooh. That's interesting. This seems like a reasonably large map. We're gonna end the turn. Hopefully that doesn't... Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, hopefully they don't immediately kill us. Let me also... This should improve the mic run volume. Hey, welcome. He's gone. Oh. Never mind. Okay. 3 tiles up in the air. So my first thought... Wait, you're really good. What? Okay. I thought you were new here. Wait, did you... Is this an incredible roll? Hold on. No, it's not you. It's generally YouTube when it doubles your message. Hold on. I need to now... Obus, Novus, spelling. I don't think I need the 4. I do need the 4. Yeah, I'm looking in the... Let me put quotes around it. I'm currently typing in the recruiter's office channel. I want to know what this guy's mission history is. Yeah. That should work. When you can get that done. Good for you. You can let me know in chat. Hey, hello. Closed casket special reporting for duty. Yeah, that did happen last time. You're gonna pop your head outside too. Okay, go back. Okay, so this area is relatively safe. You're gonna go over here. That's fine. What I need you to do... Why do you only have one of these? You're gonna juggle this guy over to here. That's what we like to see. Give me you. Go ahead and pop your head up one. Okay. I kind of want somebody else outside. You can go inside here. Can you take out this guy way over here? No. One more tile. Okay, I guess not. Another tile. We will continue trying this. We're losing 2% per tile. But you hit the shot anyway. Okay. Can you get inside? Oh, you could just run inside. Alright, whatever. Leave the smoke there. That's fine. You should move. You can open the door. I would like a smoke thrown outside. I don't think you can... Oh, you probably don't... Oh, no, you're the one with smoke. I was gonna say, one of these two don't have smoke. Can we get this guy to, like, here? No. You didn't even leave the tile. Try again. That's better. Okay. That's a good number gone. And we're off. Ignoring your double message, which XCOM bad endings did you like? Do I even... So I don't know what the bad endings in the new games actually look like. So I'm pretty much only looking at UFO and Terror from the Deep. And even off the top of my head, I can't think what the Terror from the Deep one looks like. I think it's fairly similar to UFO. You all can let me know if there's something I'm missing there, but it's... I don't know if I have a strong opinion either way. Okay. Who knows where that guy is? Get your second smoke out to, like, here? Oh, you can throw there. Lying to me, are you? You don't have a grenade as we established. You should have a grenade. Juggle this forward. So you have this in hand, 18 time units. I want to say you just get this to, like, here. Okay, who knows where that went. This is good enough for coverage right now. We probably should get an exosuit in the air. So we'll get you moving. Actually, we'll get you moving with the drone, too. Ah, we found our guy. That would have been a perfect grenade. Okay, well, you can move. Wait, not you either. Sky here should have a smoke. I need this out to, like, there. See if the grenade's anywhere near where we wanted it. It was not. Huh? Oh, you have thermal vision. That's why you could see this guy early. Yeah, there's our friend. This is only a small. Or, only a very small. There's another guy there. Interesting. I love the design of making the alien ship look like a giant fish. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, smoke's kind of blocking it now, but you got your eyes and everything back there. These are also worth a ton of Zarbite. Like a stupid amount of Zarbite. You should move. You can go outside? I guess this is as far as you get. Okay. You can probably not do anything out there. I have you prime and... Actually, yeah, we'll continue throwing grenades. This hasn't had consequences yet. That's a good throw. No, you should move to the side. The rest of you guys should follow up. Well, you're actually really good. Okay, you... I was gonna say, you need experience. I think Sky is the only other one here who needs experience. Hopefully these guys don't have crazy grenade. Or any crazy grenades. You're here, you're... Excuse me, you're here. You're there. Okay. 2 of them, huh? A grenade would work real well again. Can you see either of these guys? You see this guy. I need you to fire a shot. Sadly, you missed. Oh, you can fire another one. Hold on. Do it again. Good job. I need you to fly up a tile. Oh. Can you shoot this guy? Yes, but you missed. There's a lot more of these guys than I expected. Where is Ulrich Morningstar? Are you outside? Yeah, so it's gonna have you use this thing, but never mind. Okay, you can take an aimed shot way over here. I don't know if you're gonna... Yeah, I figured that might be in the way. Can you shoot this guy? I'm a little surprised. While we're here, can you hit this guy? No. Do you have enough weight to throw something? We're gonna give you a chance. Get this to, like, here. That should take this guy out. I need you to not die. I have a feeling this thing does like 1,000,000 damage and goes straight through your armor. Somebody's inside. Okay. Well, you guys on the ground are going to handle whoever's inside. Drop one of these so you have coverage. Do we only... Yeah, because 2 people are flying up in the air. Okay, you just start heading this way. I'm going to leave you on the roof. Where's our friend? Over there. Not that far up. Oh, this goes on forever, doesn't it? Yeah, there could very easily be guys out there. Oh, this map is gigantic. Okay. Yeah, so take it back. I'd like you all outside, because I need your smoke grenades to cover these 2. Can you get this to, like... I just need it up here in general. I don't know if that'll bloom properly with the little pillars. Okay. That did not bloom properly. I have a feeling this is our last guy. Take him out. Also, this is quite cool. Is this the, alien base tile set? At least the interior of it? That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, last guy. Cool, we lost a drone. I'd say that's expected, but we do harder missions with no drone losses, so... make of that what you will. I feel like more people shot things, but okay. That's our 40 Zarbite for a very small. You get 20 per... It's not a power source in this, but... You get 20 per piece of the UFO as opposed to the usual 50, or USO in this case. So this means we're getting the equivalent to 100 in base. Man, Zarbite really is going to be a problem, isn't it? Transfer over to the engineering base. Just send all of this. Aquaplastics? Probably send all that too. We'll leave the rest of these guys here. Okay. That's fine. You'll be safe going through the borders of that area. You can't control your craft on the way back, so it can't be targeted for interception. What am I doing? Transferring a drone. Give me, like... Ah, never mind. What's our storage? We're a little bit over? Okay. I have a feeling we don't need these, huh? Wait, no, these are for the drones. We do need those, then. We have 40 sonic cannons, and we will never have enough ammo to use 40 sonic cannons. We have a lot of ammo for the blaster rifle, though. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of sonic pulses in here. This is why I'm throwing them all of the time. Well, we should probably keep a bunch around. No, we're not going to get rid of any of those. What do we do with the alien fabricator? Also, do we need more than one Sononium device fragment for things like hyperwave decoders? Because we only have 2. Can we cannot do anything with the Ghost Rex, apparently. We just have 12 of these sitting around. Aquaplastics, exosuits. Oh, you know what we should do? You armor. Do any of you... You have Scout. You get an exosuit. You have Scout. That freed up a little bit of space. Stores, give me space used. Ion beam accelerators, of course. Okay, well, let's just transfer a bunch of those over here. How many can I send? 65, that's not awful. Send roughly half of them. It frees up 25 storage space. We're suddenly fine again. And then you are going to transfer... No, I actually wanted the transfer button. You're going to transfer these guys. Yeah, you'll live. 2 days on that. Actually, I probably want... Does 1, 2, 3? Oh, it does. Yeah, 1 through 6 hotkeys through these, and 1 through 8 hotkeys through your bases. Oh yeah, that's something else that we want now. You can do these real quick, that won't take all that much time. Need you to transfer to the home base here. 27 suits. Okay, well we're gonna have to do this in 2 batches, because we don't have enough for all of those. Enough storage, that is. Good. That's not the base I wanted to go to. Take your 1 drone. Frees up a little bit of space, yeah. Well, what we're gonna do is this. Go ahead and pull everybody off of this. Excuse me. And we want to load the Poseidon here. That should be good for you. You guys are all going to have armor, so we will actually swap in a lot more. Oh yeah, because we have a whole bunch of elite people in here. Okay, so we're going to remove most of the crew here. And we're going to start from the top and work our way down. Good. Also, do aquatoids here. That's what I'm waiting on. So I don't know how much armor we actually need here. Because I feel like 20-some might actually be too much. Yeah, we have hybrid. You're still wounded for 2 days. The last guy with hybrid armor here. Okay, well that means we can pull on everybody here. That's pretty much everybody, actually. Full rookie squad. I feel like that's probably a mistake. Give me a couple people in here who aren't useless. I guess you and you? You two do still need accuracy, though. I don't know, we'll have to bring around a couple marksmen, especially once we get the Sonic Sniper online. Which is going to take a minute. Oh, the autogun leads to the sniper? Yeah, that's what we're waiting on. Are we just selling medkits again? I mean, we're already rich. What else do we need? I guess we continue doing this. We don't have a lot over here to make Gauss things, it would seem. I'm just scrolling. Okay, we'll leave that be until I actually think of something that we need. Oh, we got a medium here, huh? This is something we want to chase down. Do I just tail you directly? Let's give it a minute since we only have so much... Okay, we're just moving. Off you go, and go ahead and escort. Very small. Are you bombing us? No. We haven't seen one of those in a while, thankfully. I'd like this to be daytime. Please go faster. Very large. Hello. You're not going very fast. Okay, well this is definitely a night mission. Even if I wasn't looking at it. Oh no, I didn't do loadouts. Okay. We'll live. Nope, not that. Loadout 2. Oh, you can't carry anything at all. Oh no, do you have good melee? No. You're just gonna have to deal with that. You can throw an okay distance. This is workable. If we didn't absolutely need the flares... Alright, hold on. No, do that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately we're going to be looking at a lot of these types of... Oh, dear lord, you have nothing. Oh no, hold on. You can carry a little bit more than I gave you credit for. You have good melee? No. Are we going to want the medkit? Everybody so far has had a medkit. Great. You can't carry any of this. You're going to have to stick with that. As will you. One flare for you. You get pretty much exclusively this. Yep. That's gonna be fine. And, Morningstar, someone who's not useless. This is a medium. It'd be tragic and funny if they got bigger guns while we were waiting for a navigator to manifest in containment. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we get a navigator here, but if it's lobstermen, we can't do anything about it. If it's the enhanced aquatoids, they should actually have a worthwhile navigator. I don't think gillmen have... Do they have navigators? I feel like that was a problem we ran into earlier, where gillmen just didn't have navigators. There's something called a freak in the tech tree that we haven't seen yet. I'm sure that's fun. Yeah, which means we really do need more stun options, Do you have good melee? You should have decent melee, but I'd like you to carry this instead. Doom Anvil. I need one of these on the mission. And you're back. Okay. Oh, excuse me again. I was gonna say, does anybody have good melee? I mean, you do, but also, you know what? Screw it. One or two people are going to be running this loadout. .39 is considered good melee. You also have really good accuracy, so I'm going to leave you be. That's really good melee. Is this thing heavier than the Gauss rifle? No. I mean, you can swap this for a ball. Hold on, what are you up to? You should probably carry this. I want, like, one more guy with good melee. Apparently you have above... like, hold on. 40 is the max roll. That's interesting. You ever considered what it looked like to actually carry those thermal weapons? Be like carrying a bagpipe under your arm? One of the most uncomfortable weapons you could use. Yeah. Yeah, no, thinking about that, that would be pretty bad. Okay, that's enough people, I think, with stun weapons. Yeah, that'd be... I feel like you just put a strap on it or something and then it would sit, like, around your waist, but I don't know what the bit in the middle here is doing, if that could just... If you could just put your hip nicely in between that while it was slung over your shoulder. That'd at least be manageable. You have a cannon. You should not have a cannon. Okay. That's good enough. It is nighttime. I'm not going to play around with giving them a turn of Psi. As I expect that's going to be a problem. Oh, that's not good. Exosuit. Nope, you don't see anything. We are alive. The people with stun weapons are right in front of the door here. You're strong enough to carry a single flare. Oh, you got it out. Calivac Forge Warden. I feel like we had a different Calivac around, too. None of you have flares. Hold on, I need to juggle... I want you in front, because you have real armor, plus you can see pretty far. Frank. Oh, we're on Frank 3. Fortunately, you can't carry any flares. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be fine, whatever. Oh, we don't see anybody, do we? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Interpreting that as a front grip, but the actual one being off to the side? I could see that. Yeah, that is kind of what it looks like. It's a weird way to hold it. You're gonna sit up here and we're gonna hope and pray. Oh, okay. Well, this is... Wait, no. I was gonna say, wait, this is easy, but no, every time I've said that after saying Nagas, we've been immediately DPL'd straight to hell. Sonar is the amount of tiles you can see? Yes, I did... on, where does it show me? Sonar 12. That was my impression of what the sonar stat did. Now, the real problem is I don't know what the base radius you can see is, so I don't know if 12 is helpful at all. So we bounce in, there's no info. Weapons, submersible, shrimp light drone, sonar 15. I assume that's an improvement. Like, you can probably see a base of, well, no, because this is pretty far. Like, 10 tiles is not all that. You can definitely see farther than 10. That's got to be 15. I don't know. Oh, hello. Glad we found you early. You don't have what I'm looking for. Well, you can go run up and stab him. What does this thing cost you time unit-wise? 8. Yeah, we'll deal with that guy later. I need you to shoot this guy. Thank you. Oh, the guy in the exosuit can see 12 tiles with no light. The base is less than 8. Okay. Oh, at night. Yeah, okay. 15's kind of good. So actually, in that case, I should be able to see here? I missed a word at the end of that. Yeah, so if you hold the spacebar, you get the night vision mode. This little radius is how far you can see. Drone can definitely see further. I don't know if there's any more Naga out there. And, oh, you actually have flares. Maybe that's not helpful to us. We'll throw that next turn. We need one of these to get thrown to, like, here. Off you go. Where's our sub? That's the big question. One of you, yeah, we'll go ahead and have you drop a smoke. Okay, so there is going to be a limited amount of... a limited amount of MC. Oh, Lord. Did they kill both drones? Where's our guy? I hate you. Do we have Doom Anvil? Doom Anvil, I saw you a second ago. You get to play Battleship with the aliens. We're finally going to do that. Might actually want you to go outside. It's fine. You hide over here. You're gonna hide here. Okay. No, nobody has grenades because nobody could throw. I've made a mistake. Okay, at least you can, juggle this guy over to here. What? That's great. I can't unprime that or anything either. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna drop this and move to the side. You're gonna run over here, pick this up, run... What's it cost you to throw? 18 time units? You can throw that easy. Run back over here, get this way out range, really? And run it back here. Drone. Yeah, that guy's a problem. I would like this guy out, like, here. We got, like, 3 tiles up in the air here. can run back inside. Frank, can you pop an aim shot at this guy? Oh, he's hidden himself. You don't even have to wait to throw that far either, so we're not going to play with that. Oh, you actually have time units. Well, wait. Frank. You. Throw this guy out here. It's cost you to prime this guy. 28 time units, then you run inside. Okay, so you're gonna run to here. You're gonna prime and drop this on the ground? 7 time units, can you get in? Yes. Okay, and you can move over to here. You should be able to throw this guy up to, like, here? Oh, this is a weird area. That should do the trick. I'm hoping that doesn't blow up our flare. I don't even know what we're looking at 3D-wise. Excuse me. Drone, you should definitely just go down. And we will see if we guessed correctly. That's a cannon. They decided not to DPL us. Where's our guy? Here. Can you pop an aim shot at this guy? Probably should have done a snapshot. I need people to move. This corner is not empty. You can go over here, you can go over here. I was gonna say, you have thermal vision. You should actually be able to see this guy. Okay. We probably continue doing the same thing. Does the AI remember when you throw grenades, or is that a brutal AI thing? I think it's a brutal AI thing, but even if they fire DPLs at the craft is indestructible. So we should be fine. Yeah, and Brutal AI remembers a lot more than that. The other thing is, if Brutal AI is kind of fun because it also shows you the last position you saw an alien at, since the aliens remember that too about you. Which means you can make guesses about where people are. Like holding the Alt key, which gives you the motion scanner pings, also gives you the alien last spotted here pings. So I really am interested in doing just a generic Brutal AI run, and maybe even for the next series. Because if I can get a handle on Brutal AI, that'll be a really fun way to play through some of these mods. Even if Superhuman with Brutal AI is probably impossible. Do I want to just sit here and do nothing again? Ooh, good spot. Okay, you can prime and throw this guy. Can you throw to here? Where did that land? I'm a little concerned. Can you move? You can move. Okay, get this to here. Oh, I need this. Where did that land? I don't think that's good enough. We'll find out. You go back inside. You're gonna shoot at this guy too, for good measure. Nope. You don't have the weight to throw that far, I don't think. Like anybody does. No, I need to... Clicking on all the same people again. Probably stuck in a corner, aren't you? Yeah, Morningstar. What's it cost you to prime this guy? 3718, so it's going to be close to 60. Yeah, you're not going to be able to prime your own grenade. Which is not what I wanted to hit. Just put it back on your shoulder. You primed it, but you're now out of time units. Frank, we're going to continue this game we're playing here. Okay, so what we have to do is not throw this. Instead, you will drop this and move. You will pick this guy up, move over here. Imagine shuffling through the equipment pile to find the primed grenade. Alright, I'm gonna ask you to throw it just to here. That's good, that'll get him. One of those grenades will kill him. You should definitely back up. Yeah, the first one wouldn't kill him. Oh, that's a rifle. Where is that rifle? Way up here. Exosuits. We have a second guy hiding with an exosuit here somewhere. I want you by this door. You. You can't see this guy. That's a little bit upsetting. Oh, you don't have the time units for it anyway. Alright, back inside with you. Take yourself an aimed shot. That's into the side of the craft right there. That's a better shot at least. Doom Anvil. We actually know. We need you to stay for throwing. There's definitely a DPL out here somewhere too. You drop yourself a smoke now that you're here. Okay, well we haven't spotted the guy, so we're just gonna have you shoot. Missed. Good job. You have flares, so we'll start distributing those. Okay, this is at least playable now. And in the next turn, we'll see if our drone survives. Oh boy. What turn is it? 7. So the stun weapon is not all that useful. So we're gonna swap you for this guy. Put that on your belt. Run a couple of these guys. We're gonna start moving out. As much as it scares me a little bit. Kurzov 4, you might become Kurzov 5. We will see how your luck fares. I got our smoke out there, you're already in smoke. What I want is Doom Anvil to get more flares down. Need this guy out here. That was not quite it, but that'll work. We're not even close to this edge, not even close to this edge. Oh, we have so far to go. Okay, well, back inside for you. You're also going to swap your gun. And since you're not going outside this turn, you can pick up a real loadout too. Good for you. Probably somebody else way on... yeah, you. You can put that guy in your belt. Drop the ammo. Okay. Well, you survived the turn. That's just a cannon. Yeah, I need you to move so we can take flippant shots from the craft here. Yeah, you should be the guy who throws things. Even if your accuracy's not good, and I kind of want you to... Where did that land? That's not great. At least not a great throw. Oh, you can't shoot this guy anyway. Maybe throw a grenade at him. I don't know if you want to keep throwing grenades. It's a little tempting, though. Forge Warden, sadly you don't have grenades. Oh, you have an actual grenade. Alright, we're doing it again. We're throwing more grenades. One of these days we're going to miss the one tile throw and blow up everybody in the craft. Really? That is not where I needed that to land. It landed here. Okay. Well, you tried and failed. Can you get outside and shoot this guy? I'm gonna play with... Yes! Now, you tried to shoot the drone there, which I didn't say anything about because I didn't want it to happen, but you tried anyway. The other thing is, can you shoot from here? You would need one more time unit. You move... You just get ready to go outside. It'd be really nice if you could shoot this guy. But alas. Okay. Uh-oh. They still exist. Okay, we spotted this guy. Your job is simple. Thank you. That makes things really, really easy. That's just a cannon. We found the sub. What, that's 3 DPLs down? I mean, we saw 6 in one of our missions. That was not fun. Where's our other exosuit? Go up a tile. You're scouting in this direction now. You get to go this way. As do you. You have 50 time units. Well, I guess you're going this way too. You 3 will hopefully not encounter a DPL. You guys are all half decent. Ah. You're the guy who's not half decent, but you also don't have a real gun yet, so... There's that. We'll just have you get in front of the door. Yeah, you're in your way this way. You could actually move a bit further forward. Do you have time units to shoot? No. Okay, you should just back up. This is probably already too clustered. I don't know if the DPL will take those out. It can kill these 3. Ooh. Who's that? I want to say it was you. Okay, well we need you scouting in this direction, so you're just gonna fly. Wanted inventory. You do actually have another flare for us. Can you get it to, like... range? Please. I don't think that helps us much of any, like at all. Hold on, you... At least you can take a shot at this guy. That was a good attempt. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have you back up. Oh, you're both still there. Alright, never mind. Go back this way. Can we get a grenade up to there? Somebody open the door. You can prime this and throw this on your own. Can you get this to, like, here? Is that a yes? That's, Oh, it landed in this little patch here, didn't it? I don't think that's killing this guy, but that should take him out. That's interesting. Well, you keep moving. You guys... One of you should probably be inside here. I would drop this for you. You move to here. You actually have enough weight to throw things, so get that out to there. And I don't think I want more people outside yet. Blow them up, please. We lost a flare. I'm waiting for the turn where a DPL goes off. Of course you don't have anything. You should have flares. Yeah, you're stronger. You're stronger than everybody else here. Okay, that's at least a workable flare. You can see in the dark a decent distance. Ah, we're playing this game. What did you hit? I was gonna say, we'll never expect both of us to be here. That was the sub. You tried. You all get to take your one aimed shot way over here. Aw, good job. Well, you actually have to continue playing drone. You have a flare. You probably want to smoke. Can you... 15. Can you get this to here? That's at least not useless. Okay. We need somebody who can throw. You no longer have anything to throw. Okay, you're gonna juggle these for us. Can you get this guy further? Ooh. Yeah, we're almost to the edge of the map here. We want one more flare, but I don't know if you can throw far enough for that. Can you get it to, like, here? I was gonna say, I figured you'd be out of range finally, but... that's not terrible. Oh, and you lit this guy up for us. Who sees him? Oh, yeah, you're in danger. Actually, we might have a clear shot. Hold on. Best 8. That's an incredible shot. We're getting really lucky this mission. At least with these aim shots across the map. Just wait till we have a sonic sniper. That'll be fun. Then we might actually keep a couple exosuits around just to fly up in the air and fire shots across the map. Okay, well, we're still in this. I'm really hoping there's no DPLs between us and the sub. Now, I somehow doubt that that's the case, but we can hope. You are going to continue being a scout on this side. We'll want the drone on the roof eventually. But we're going to move you around this side. Worst case, we put an exosuit on the roof. Yeah, I mean, we're doing fine. Let's get Frank out here, too. A couple extra people on the field. Okay. Still no DPL. I'm still expecting it. Oh, none of you have the weight to throw anything. None of you have the weight to throw anything. Okay. Well, you're gonna move. You're gonna also move. You have one smoke for yourself, so you can just run it to here. And we'll do that. You're pretty much at the edge of the map. You should be able to see most of this, if not all of it. You'll probably want... Oh, you don't have a motion scanner. Do you have a motion scanner? You do. Okay. So yeah, you're going to follow. We're going to motion scanner inside the big coral patches to make sure that nobody's hiding. Probably scan here, over here, wander this way. We will continue juggling flares here. I don't know if you can throw this far. Would it be nice if you could? Okay, well, we're going to keep throwing flares until you miss, because you don't appear to be good at throwing. We want you to overshoot, which is a thing people can do. You keep undershooting. It's fine. You guys can move up and juggle flares forward. Frank, you don't have enough time to just throw, do you? Okay. This is a weird spot. I don't really think I like this. Where's our drone? Oh, this is pretty bad, yeah. We need some lights. Can you get this to, like... Of course not. Okay, no, that's workable. Now we're at the edge of the map. Yeah, we're more than halfway there. You're gonna just scan for me. It's nobody. Okay. Well, once we close in on this guy a little bit more, we will move everybody out. You two are next up. And hopefully that smoke blooms properly up there. Didn't see us? It did not bloom properly. Apparently we don't see this guy anymore. I was gonna say, where'd you end up? Oh, you're 4 tiles up in the air. Is that so? We keep hitting 20% shots. Okay. I need you to take this guy, and I need you to throw it way over to here. Oh, come on. This is another one of those I can throw this far scenarios. Yeah, we should blanket this. Going insane. That's fine, that'll work. You... Actually, I think we want you, don't we? Scanner. You have 60 time units, which isn't awful. 15 to scan. Throw. Use, okay. Okay, this should actually be a decent spot. I would like a flare out here. I don't really know if we have anything that we can... I mean, neither of you are strong enough to throw, so we're just going to deal with that. We're moving in. We're moving in. As are you. Okay, you're gonna move. I need you to pick up extra flares. Apparently you've only thrown 1, so that's good. You're gonna go this way. No, same story with you. You're just gonna pick up a whole bunch of extra flares. Okay. And we probably want you going straight out the front door here. You have 1 smoke you can throw for us. That's a weird spot to have to smoke. Where did that land? Wait, you landed? That's almost impressive that you got it up there. As a miss. I don't even want to know. You're just gonna go sit here. You go here, you'll just hold this. Need a couple more people closer to the sub here. You have no useful equipment now. That's fine. You still see nothing. Okay, get out to, like, here. This clears the whole area. Okay, so you're safe. Now I'm gonna need you to move to, like, oh, you're gonna be under something. You have the energy to sprint. Get this guy, like, to here? We just need it in this area. Light doesn't actually propagate in this world. Oh, there's a thing over your head. Paying attention. Can you just get it up to, like, here? Oh, that's good enough. That's pretty much where I wanted it. Okay. Drone, where did you end up? Oh, you're 3 tiles in the air. Why? Still nobody. Might have cleared the outside. We will find out. You're probably just gonna face check this corner and hope for the best. Yeah, and you guys are just gonna get up to the sub. I think we're fine at this point. Something way back in this corner could still cause us problems, but we'll have B-Mob 4. Take a look at that. Yeah, you got nothing. Alright, off you go. Okay. That's good enough for this turn. It's turn 13, which isn't terrible. We lived again. You don't have a scanner, so you're just gonna head around this side. I'm gonna check out what's going on around that. I need you 3. Probably want like 5 or 6 of you guys here. Ever so slowly. Now you're in position to, well, not. You'll take a look at that next turn then. Need. Yeah, no, it's fine. You have 2 smokes, which is nice. Get this guy to like here and move out. Okay. Next turn we're gonna start moving the drone to the roof. It's a weird spot to be. It's just a mound of flares. You should be able to juggle that forward even with 26 weight. We just need it close to this corner. Okay, call that good. Survived. Okay. Drone, just move it to here. Give me a scan. We don't see anything. You go ahead and juggle this guy. Please. Unable to throw there. So you must be able to throw it. Oh, you're terrible. Good try. Right, you just send this guy all the way out to, like, here. Range. That's better. Get this guy into, like, the edge of the map here. That missed. It's fine. Can you not move through? What are you doing? Whatever. You head this way. Is there anybody in this corner? Oh, looks safe. Yep, you're here. You're just gonna pop the door. Oh, what a design. You have shield. I don't like that. Oh, there's a thing over your head. I need you to get this inside. Ooh, that's a decent throw. Okay, you need to, like... You need to react. We're all gonna move this way. I don't really know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope it doesn't see too far through smoke. Hide. Stay back here. You can stand around this side. We have a big pillar here. Okay. Feels good when DPL missions don't feel scary anymore? Well, you say that. These missions are still just as scary as the time they tried to wipe a team. We just are very, very careful about everything. Honestly? Wait, how do you live? Wait, who... You took damage. Hi, bud. Yeah, you're gonna need to die. This is a weird design. I don't know what to make of any of this. That's a stun weapon, which isn't lethal. You are in a... How did you live? Did it shoot the side of this thing and then it killed everybody in this radius? Yeah, because you died and you died. You're fine. You don't have meds. You do have meds. You don't have meds. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to go up to the roof. Wait, is this like a weird... No, this is pretty similar. Just start moving to the roof. Yeah, I don't know if we took a chunk out of the floor, though. Like, can you go straight up here? No. Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to move in for me. You just keep going this way. Apparently you're out of energy, so that's unfortunate. Can you... You don't have meds. Can you get to him? Well, you should be able to throw this. Hit you instead of I. That's not terrible. And that's just gonna stay in your offhand. Okay. Alright, well, move in, everybody. I still think we keep hiding behind our walls. I don't think you should get any closer. You do need to move. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You're on the wrong side of the map, which is more or less lucky. Are you done panicking? No. Yes. Just barely. Okay, drone. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Oh, this is awful. Hello. This is a different medium design. Oh, what have you missed so far? DPL killed a drone at the start, that died here. We then made it all the way to the sub before another DPL popped its head out and blasted this radius. But, yeah, well, we tried playing Battleship, which is why there's so many craters. Just throwing grenades out here and guessing where the DPL was fired from or where the guy moved off to. Yeah, this is really bad. You're gonna stand here. We're gonna group up a little harder. Put this guy back on your belt. Can you get to here? No. We'll do that on the next turn. We want a bunch of you guys around the side so they don't immediately recognize you're here. Killed Alive was almost Killed Alive. You have good melee? Oh, you do. You have really good melee. I mean, 42 isn't incredible, but it's higher than your base, or higher than I think you're able to roll. Which, yeah. You're out of energy. You're moving. We will make it eventually. Turn 17? That's not great. We gotta either speedrun this or hold the line at the door. This is a decent area to actually get into. One of you might book it next turn. Filled with a lot of water even when in transit. It's a lot of mass moving around. It's doubly so when on the surface. Yeah, the surface I can't really speak to, but it depends if they let... Well, I don't know. Some designs it makes it look like they let water just flow through them rather than being an empty bubble or just a pocket of water. But yeah, no, on the surface, it's pretty bad. Okay, so there's a guy. I need you to kill this guy. Okay. Now the rest of our scans, let's say there's a guy over here. So you're gonna run... Okay, so you're gonna run this far. You're gonna walk this far. You're in. Frank, can you do the same thing? I kinda want you back here. Alright, we're in. I actually don't like that spot. Back up. Yeah, you'll just sit here. Well, actually, no, I want you around this side. And then you can do the same thing. One by one. Why are you... Maybe I should drop one of your items. You get like 40 time units in a turn. Yeah, you'll just sit here. You... I need you to pick... Okay, next turn. Okay. Scanner, that's not great. You're late, what's happened? Not too much. Oh, we did also speedrun a very small. Didn't mention that when demand showed up. But, we're doing a medium sub. DPL killed the drone at the start. And we're working our way through here. The guy walked out the front with the DPL and blasted this massive radius and got 2 guys. But so far the mission has been okay. I don't know what to make of this. I'm not going to comment on the fact that that's a weak weapon, because this guy will not die in one hit. And then immediately ruin... Okay, I don't think you can get away with more shots on that. Not my favorite. I mean, back outside. And there's nobody here. This is... Somebody's upstairs, that's for sure. Wait, what is this? Isn't this normally an elevator? But I don't think that goes up, does it? It does. Okay, thought there'd be bubbles. That's weird. I have another Discord ping. Not important. Okay. Well, this guy lives another turn. We will... Honestly, we can probably get away with standing in here, can't we? Alright, Forge Warden. Good luck. We probably want B-Mob standing here, too, if we're honest. You can't. Okay. Yeah, no, you guys just continue to huddle over here. I'm gonna leave you there. You'll be there eventually. You got around this side. Also drop a smoke so I don't feel unsafe due to the fact that we haven't perfectly cleared back here. Alright, here goes the turn. This is turn 20. Things are about to get interesting. Really? Uh-huh. Okay, so this is actually the point where things get dangerous. We're gonna hide. We're gonna see if they actually act on their newfound knowledge. There's only 4 of them. We will get out of this even with a trading game, and this is a full craft of rookies. But I'd really rather not have to do that. I haven't seen this game in years. Nice one. Well, it's also heavily modded. So it's probably a lot more you're not going to recognize in here. Yeah, just give them a turn. What did they do with this turn? Can we kill them while they try to get outside? No? I mean, this guy wandered back to here, but... Oh, that's a new guy. These... It's always by the railing. Okay, well, I don't know if we're even carrying the thing. Use Scout Corps / Marine Corps system to complete UFO defense. Everyone gets a laser pistol, stun rod till they're actually strong, then they get promoted to carry real guns, yeah. They get a whole missile launcher. Oh yeah, you just died again. That was them 3 who shot the Naga, and the Naga, you know, didn't die. Alright, your turn. Well, poor Jordan. Your turn. Killed alive? No, you've had a mission. We'll give you a break for now. Well, there's 3 left. They're all upstairs somewhere. Recurring theme, innit? Well, it is the regulars who die, as we've established last time. I don't know if I want to play with this too much. I'd like to get upstairs. But you two probably want a turn of energy regen. And I don't know where... Like, we can hide back here if we can get back here, but that's a bit of a stretch. Put you here. We want you, like, here for optimal... That's a weird spot. This should actually be safe. Since you have so few time units, we want you here. Honestly, that's a pretty good shot. That's a good reaction shot. Good job. Yeah. They finally decided to do something. This dude's gonna be over here. Can you take him out? Oh, hello, DPL. I need you to kill that. That's a nice shot. You see this guy too. Take a snapshot. Good job, B-Mob. Yeah, 3 died. Not terrible. Stat-wise, you'll have to see all the numbers. You missed a bunch of stuff already? Oh, you were actually on the mission, too. I don't know if you got anything. Well, you shot somebody. Yeah, I mean, we've been here an hour and a half. We did a medium sub. That's the big footnote of what you missed here. And that is what you're looking at now. 3 suits of broken armor. And there's a lot of other things we probably need to transfer. This is a nice way to get DPL. Well, the launchers and the ammo. 40 Zarbite for a medium, or 40 Zarbite for a very small Jellyman craft. Is it even worth getting a truce with the Jellymen? Are their weapons good enough to forego the Zarbite we're gonna get out of them? Oh, we also need to transfer you. We have too many of you. Probably want to transfer these two for the sake of storage. And we sell the pistols. We've been holding on to flasks on the off chance we use the heavy, but I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Huh. Ranged melee damage. Yeah, no, that is pretty good. But, like, you get so much Zarbite out of them. I don't know. That's a trade-off. In theory, yeah. Okay, I don't know if we're over capacity. Yep. There's your 3. You 2. SG returns. 3. Yeah. You actually got a shot, you didn't roll high enough on damage, and you 2 got TPL'd. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, what are you doing? We got a battleship, or not a battleship, a dreadnought moving around here. It ultimately comes down to plastics. Okay. Interesting. Terror from the Deep. Crystal equivalent? Yes, that's called the Tentaculate. And they fly now. Where is... I want to say we've researched ones. Or one of these guys. Alien creatures? Okay, that's not going to save me. We have corpses laying around. Whether or not we've researched those corpses is a different story. And cloning. Plastics and cloning. That's interesting. Well, I guess it's not a big deal then. I don't know what to make of this guy. This guy's probably going to spawn a horrible mission I don't want to deal with. We're not over storage, but we're getting there. Oh, we're not even close on engineering. We're doing fine. Okay. You're probably going to land in range of the base, because that's what you always do. Another one? Where are you going? I'm interested in the battleship. Another landed medium. We probably... Well, we'll take a look at that. Played a lot of UFO, not much Terror from the Deep. Yeah. No, I was the same before I actually got into YouTube here. Give me an excuse to play the crazy mods, and this is probably the most experience I've had with Terror from the Deep in a while. Where are you going, buddy? Trajectory puts you this way, so you're not going to hit the base, but... Alright, hold on. You're refueling? You'll be fine. Okay. Can I do this? Will it let me play range games? Okay. That's at least a mission for later. This is another Naga medium. I don't want to do it at night. Yeah, battleships are merely large and Terror from the Deep. Hmm. Do I even try? It's gonna take off before we get there unless we suddenly, fast craft. Right, so let's say... It's probably gonna take us 6 hours to get there. So if it's 6 a.m. it's still there, we'll know that we could have done it. But I'm not gonna try. Living quarters, yeah. So we're also building this guy into a warehouse now. Because the second we get access to real gear, we're gonna collect a lot more things. There's no way that that's not the case. So... we'll get our storage going. I'd recruit people, but we don't actually have enough of anything to really defend the base. So we'll see how that goes. We might have been able to get that guy. It still would have been a night mission, but... see if it takes off for a day. Yeah, there you go. We want to do two things. You want to dissect corpses. And we want to repair our armor here. Okay. It's a very small up there. Is the medium guy leaving? Oh, of course. How many can I... 6? That's not a lot. Go ahead and buy 3 of those. Uh-oh. That's going to be a little upsetting. Oh, no, you might be off course. Okay, it's doing its own thing. I'm very interested in what this guy is up to. Remember playing games when you were 11 or so on the family PC with 8 megabytes of RAM and 512 megabytes on the hard drive? Man. Yeah, and I mean, should I get to... No. No, I don't think I was ever even exposed to computers that old. Even that's not even that old. I was gonna say, this base has definitely been sniffed out. I'm really curious what you are doing. Okay, well, here goes nothing. This is... we're gonna hope it doesn't spawn a base. You're refueling for 1 hour? Yeah, you'll be fine. We probably need to send both escorts. Interesting. Yeah, you're wounded. That's kind of expected. Bring you two along. 2 more exosuits is kind of nice. You made a bunch of those. Oldest PC was Windows 95. Yeah, no, I didn't even go back that far. Although I didn't have a computer till pretty late. I was gonna say, Windows 7 is the first computer I actually owned myself. Oh, Scout Drone. I read Scout Drone and went, huh? No, we're looking at the shrimp drones there. We'll see what time of day it is when we land. We'll just do equipment there. How long have we been going? Hour and a half? We got time. Pilot missing. Oh yeah, we also need that. Give me... no, hold on. You wanted VDK and Lix. Oh, Lix is on the Moray. Oops. Give me Raven. Take me here. Crew, put Lix back on here. Okay. Oh, touchdown site 185. Poseidon. There you go. Small touchdown. Yeah, we're ignoring you. Please don't take off. Please don't take off. Please don't take off. We're ignoring you. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. We don't need to worry about flares, so we can take all of our grenades. Maybe even... That's fine. B-Mob, you... I almost think it's worth giving you guys motion scanners. Timing of that pop-up, yeah. Well, we also have a lot of exosuits on this mission, so we'll see how that goes. Wait. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, we still have a handful of people with... never mind. You guys are doing your own thing, huh? What is... Give me this as a loadout 3. Yeah, you're gonna need to drop a lot of items to actually carry this guy. It's gonna be worthwhile, but... Accuracy... See, you have decent accuracy, so I'm gonna leave you with... the standard loadout here. You are going to want this instead. Yeah, you just have a good loadout. As do you. Now, I am going to swap your flares for... Actually, take a knife, too. That's the motion scanner. Yeah, you're going to want that. Okay. And back to drones. Interesting. Gonna say, still sitting here thinking we probably need... Pro-Man, you might be getting the stun loadout. Oh, you have decent melee. Yeah, okay, you'll live. You are going to want this. And you're going to want the last one of these guys. And I also think we unload... Well, no, never mind. You don't have to wait for it. That's fine, we'll run with that. Frank, you're not very strong again. You will get the MC reader. Do I open the door and immediately regret my decisions? Hope you don't get own-zoned by a DPL, yeah. Well, oh, we're at an edge. Yeah, we're not even gonna play with it. If they open the door, we just die. But they shouldn't open the door naturally, right? Right? Okay. What are we looking at? Somehow nothing at all. Really. This is almost concerning. Then again, this happened last time we did a battleship. Well, it's happened before. They have opened doors before, but I don't think on the first turn they will path inside of here. That's just my guess anyway. I mean, Brutal AI is a whole nother story. You guys have parked any closer? Well, you say that, but the entire map is Dreadnought here. Is this a Naga craft? We have... That's the fun part. We don't know. Maybe right on top next time. See, that might actually be a really good spawn, though. Yeah, we're just gonna throw this guy. Okay. Oh, the chainsword might actually be good here, huh? Because there's one door, we can open up a second one. Yeah, we're not going to move too far with you. We'll give this one more turn. Why is the sun flickering? I was going to say, the light just flickered, but the only thing I'm working with is a window to the outside, so, like, that's interesting. Just had a double take. That should work. Okay. We need some of the exosuits by the door. Oh yeah, and Frank. I need to remember that you're here. Can I, like... Yes. Yeah, just get you over here. You should stand here. Probably look this way, I guess. Okay. What do you mean the sun flickered? Sorry, I had to turn it on and off again for a second. You know, I assume something went in front of the window or between the window and the sun, but like, there's an open window with sunlight coming in, and the light flickered. And a couple days ago, I would assumed it was power. As you saw with the Discord bot, but I don't know. Does this game have the mechanic where if you hit end turn enough times, the aliens get bored and run at you? Yes, that's normally about turn 20. And that's what we saw in the medium mission. Where are the aliens? This is gonna be a lobster, man. Just you wait. You ready? There's nothing here. There are no aliens. Do you have any weight? Yeah, you're the one who can throw. It's deserted. This is actually outrageous. That makes it easier? Well, yes, but also no. Because a lot of the times the aliens are too durable or numerous for us to deal with all at once. Which is why they spawn so many on these missions. Actually, you kind of need a smoke, huh? Okay, we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, TPLs too. We will find out. Hunter mode will just nuke your firing line from across the map. Guys. Is there anybody here? Hello? Well, honestly... Hold on, can you fire? Alright, just keep going. What do you mean you can't go this way? Whatever, just sit there. These guys have stun weapons. Okay, so this isn't terrible either. We need the Naga Lord still, I believe. So this is workable. We kind of need to close the gap between us and the sub now. There's still a range of tiles back here. I was gonna say, I don't want any DPLs getting any funny ideas and working their way outside. You guys are going to play games with the windows, and you two get to lead the team who's breaching downstairs. You are hereby ordered to get a lord. It's assuming the mission doesn't go horribly wrong. I'd like a chainsword. 12. Kurzov. Drop the flare. Pick this guy up. Drop. Guess just drop the ammo. Okay. Well, here we go. We just gotta move quick. This hill does not help either. Do I level this with a sonic pulsar? Has the guy turned inward? Yeah, so both of these guys are carrying shock launchers. It's either going to go horribly wrong or horribly right. It's a dreadnought. No, you're right about that. Oh, we're also going to be here for 2 hours, aren't we? Well, off you go. There we go. I do kind of want to level this hill with a sonic pulsar. It's in the way. Can you get it? That's good enough. That gives us more space to play with. Even if I'd like it to be here, there's a drone and a bunch of guys, so we're not going to get away with that. Is there anybody outside? Who knows? Yeah, I need the Lord to get to Teleth. You're expecting the Navigator and the Lord to get killed in the crossfire. Well, thankfully we don't need a navigator. Well, they don't even have navigators, do they? I was gonna say, the Lord is the only alien on this craft that matters. Also, Frank, do either of these guys matter? You should not have extra. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I kind of figured they didn't. The Lord should have a shield and a bunch of funny weapons. Teleth right now is less of a priority, you are right. That is an appropriate read on our situation. Oh, and we have these guys too. Okay, so we're in decent shape. We're gonna send one of you guys with each squad here. We're gonna end up with 2 decent groups. One going around this way, and the other one's just gonna pick an area and breach down here. Did the Lord have shields? I think so, but you're blanking. The one time we saw the Lord immediately and killed it, it did have shields, but it was also dual-wielding one of the, It had the MC... something booster? Gonna send me into the Shredder? Well, you have a 50-50 chance of being the guy who has to go and capture the Lord. So, high chance. I think the only person here who's safe is Frank, because we actually need to spot the Lord. But even then, once Frank spots the Lord, it's all hands on deck, because we just gotta kill everything else. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that alone. That's a decent... That's decently flattened. Shoot the drone. You know you want to shoot the drone. They didn't shoot the drone. Alright, well, there's 2 guys here. I don't think the drone can throw, but it'd be really funny to juggle a grenade in here. Oh, you're on ground level. Yeah, get up here. Actually, no. You don't want to be up here. Whatever, just keep moving. That's probably fine. You are going to head over to the window. You are heading over to the window, too. I mean, I'd say just sit here. We're gonna cause problems more than anything. The drone's immune to stun, which is why I left it there. I was kind of hoping one would fire and hit a wall and knock them both out, but no. Okay, we're gonna put you up on the roof. We can't even see across the whole sub. This thing's gigantic. Okay. Well, you two get to keep moving. Yeah, Kurzov here. You get the fun job of taking the chainsword to one of these walls. I kind of also would like... Here, Ulrich Morningstar, get this guy out to here? Not quite what I wanted. I can go ahead and stand in the smoke since that's relatively safe. Yeah, you're heading around the outside. You guys just book it. There's enough smoke between you and the craft where this is okay for now. Good luck fighting, gonna go eat. Alright, see ya. Weapon could be different since it's very large and not a temple, that's true. How much is on a dreadnought? Like 30-some. I think 30 is the cap for most of these games. 28 tends to be the highest number of aliens that you see from memory. Okay, and what are you up to? Nothing. If they all spawned inside, this is going to be really, really interesting. Nog have smoke vision, Terra units have 100% smoke vision, yeah. And their Terra units are melee. Oh, I forgot about those. They're going to be a little annoying. It's not terrible, we one-shot with Gauss, but we also have to hit them with Gauss, which you'll see. Also scan both of these guys. Yeah, okay, so we can just watch for shields. Frank might actually come with. I don't really want to burn both your smokes, but like this is the only point we're using smokes at, so just get a smoke to here, please. Thank you. I don't know if I like this spot, but we'll see. Gauss and TWoTS isn't awful like Terror from the Deep. Yeah. It's usable here. And it kind of has to be, seeing as you can't make sonic weapons, or at least the aliens' sonic weapons. Love it. You're just gonna head to here. Time units, yep. Might actually be worth going. Well, no, we still need to go this way, so you head to here. No, actually. Doom Anvil, I need you to get a smoke to, like, here. No, that's not good enough. I was gonna say, we need to block line of sight from this little window here, so that's good. I am gonna send you around this way because I don't want everybody exploding. Okay, and what are we looking at here? Oh, you can just see up inside here. Okay. Oh, that's your time units. Well, we haven't seen anybody here yet. We're gonna hope it stays that way. Drop, you don't have any. Okay. We might breach at the end here. This might be our spot. Yeah, and you keep moving, and you keep moving. This is not a favorable position. I'd have you kneel, but then you wouldn't have enough time to get out anyway. Let's see. Ta-da. Canonical length of... Lord. The Redacted. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what that is. You're almost here. You're almost here. Morningstar can follow along. His canon timeline. It's in the manual. That's deep lore there. Yeah, you guys are probably just gonna have to hold the line over here while we try and figure out what's going on this end. Either this or XCOM Interceptor's manual. Interesting. Yeah, Frank, you probably need to follow. We will want the extra manpower. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Survey says another... Wait, what do you mean 2? Oh, this guy. I forgot about you. That's not going to be hard to spot in smoke. No shields, that's a soldier. I'm just running with that rule. Now you, what we're really interested in is this. Oh dear lord. Alright, you ready for the scan? How many aliens do you think we're going to see? Oh no. I'm ignoring that. So that's 6. 15 pings? That might be 16 pings. No, it's 15 pings. This little arrow in the middle doesn't count. Oh, joy. Okay. Be right back? Well, we'll still be here. I'm sure of that. Yeah, they're all in the middle here. That's interesting. So if this walkway didn't exist, I would absolutely just walk in here and... Actually... I could still just walk in here and punish them. The only thing that's really a threat to you is a sonic cannon, which of course they're going to have. Oh, that's interesting. But being able to just knock out this chunk might be more useful to us. And we're not knocking this out this turn, even if we have time units for it. Oh, we don't have time units for it. Okay. Well, we want... No, we want this tile. You get ready. You get out of line of sight. I do think we might pop multiple holes in this thing. I need you over here. You stand here on the off chance we need extra firepower on something on the ledge. Frank, you're gonna hold position. We're gonna want you to scan. Okay. You're gone! They ran away. That's sad. Might want to be going up and then down, thinking about it. Oh, we could also take the chainsword and pop holes in the roof. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I just need you guys to get up against the wall here. Okay. Yeah, no, this is interesting. This is going to be fun. I don't want you to get hit by Under Armor, so you're just going to go up and down and up and down. Okay. Well, running another turn. It's turn 7. We're just barely in position to... That's not good. Stop that. Now, to be fair, it could have also been a DPO. That would have been bad. What do you mean you panicked? Oh, hi. Okay, you go up a tile. We still don't see anybody. I'm glad you guys can see that through smoke, because I could not. Okay, you back up. We're in. Go ahead and drop that guy on the floor. Okay. Drone, I'm gonna need a scan on this side of the sub. That's a lot of aliens. They're upstairs. All of them are on the 3rd floor. Interesting. Might be a bad idea only flying suits yet to actually breach upstairs. Someone takes everyone without flight. Grab them and fly them to the roof. Stim them back up, grab your guns. Head in. That's awesome. Now, if that wouldn't take forever, I might try it, but that's gonna take forever. Half our team just got stunned, which is annoying. Really annoying. Somebody's over here too who I need to die. Wait, you're upstairs and you're shooting at us. Can you... Yeah, you can just run around the corner. Shoot that guy. Thought he was downstairs, or I would've... Yeah, do that. Or I would've had you do that. Okay, well, you go down. You guys continue heading around this side. Yeah, we're not lucky. That's good. Okay, I don't know what we're doing down here. This doesn't seem to be useful. Capture Dreadnought would make an excellent RV. Something like that. Yeah, you panicked on us. You're probably gonna hold position out here. You go ahead and keep moving for me, drone. What do you see here? Surprisingly not much. I'm gonna have you peek around this corner on the next turn, and then you're up to the roof. Yeah, we can see this guy now. Okay. We are in an interesting spot. We got 3 aliens. There's, like, a lot to go. You reckon they fly around with the windows down? Well, judging by this, yes. RV, it's an apartment block. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to leave you just standing here, but, like... I don't like any of our other options. You're gonna just have to stand here. You should turn around. You are in a weird spot because I don't really want you to blow up if we get jumped, but we're just gonna do this. We'll hope for the best. Yeah, you're gonna have to pick up that guy's stuff and stim him. Okay, well, we're 3 for 3 right now. Our guys are stunned, so they'll come back eventually. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know what we're doing in this room. I am tempted to poke more holes in the sub here, but I think just heading in through this end is probably for the best. Interesting spot. That's a nice way of saying we're all doomed. Stunning the other half of the team? Well, yes, but these guys in the flying suits are pretty much immune. So Kurzov is in danger. And you 3 might be in danger, but the flying suits will be fine. I just need you not standing out in the opens where aliens can see you. Hey, that's a good reaction. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you have poor morale, we'll say. S8. I'm gonna need you to... Oh. Nice. I need you to stim him again anyway. Okay, now you're in better shape. Alright, well, you're just gonna keep stimming this guy. Because you spawned on top of the other guy who we need to res. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you way out here. I like that you reacted to that. That's good. I don't like that... I don't like the spot we're in, though. Like, we're all gonna kind of stand here in a line. You should probably look this way, too. We still don't see anything. I think you're just gonna head down the hall. We're in. Yeah, it's an interesting spot. I'm gonna leave you there. I kind of don't know what I want to do with this. Because this is a terrible area to breach for. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Swarmvalian flies is exactly what we're looking at there. Hopefully it doesn't go along the roof. See, I keep scanning, but it's not helpful to us. Like, what does this tell us? Okay, well, Frank, you're gonna move in. And you guys are just gonna stand here, play Overwatch. Hopefully one of you actually hits the shot, because it will keep... Not what I was planning on shooting, but I'm glad you hit that. Uh-oh. They found their MC button. Yeah, no, kill that. Keep shooting it. Good job. You panicked again. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. Dead alien. Yeah, you're just sitting here now. Okay. Well, you move, you pick your stuff up. Go ahead and stim. You took way more stim damage than I would have liked. Okay. Yeah, okay. They all seem to be funneling out the front, which is weird. I don't know why nobody's in the back. Berserk that's actually useful? Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually know what it targets either. It just dumps their entire... It dumps all of their time units starting with auto shots, and if you have enough time units for a snapshot after you've done that, it fires one of those too. Okay, well, you're just gonna run it. You're gonna stand here, I guess? You're gonna stand halfway down the hall. You're gonna be over here. Frank, you're a backup. You're just gonna keep sitting here, because nobody has popped their head out. You don't have a nerf to reactions, do you? Uh-oh, never mind. You probably shouldn't do that. You should probably stay down here. Yeah, this isn't my favorite spot to be. You're gonna move out a little further than this. Are you still on low time? Yeah, you're still on low morale. You all are slowly coming back too. Okay, well. That's where we're at for this turn. More guys keep funneling out the front. Frank! Oh, we're just fully in on... Okay. You're awake. Where did Frank go? Also, where was Wolf? Wolf was the guy who hit the... high. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I don't know what I want to do with this. There's nobody. This place is deserted. Okay, well, you're gonna stand here. This is actually obnoxious. Okay, well, everybody inside. I need to not have you all deal with the people who are going... Operation Lord Sudrin's a go. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Oh, we don't have Frank. Frank, I need to know who the... Great. You love that. That's probably just a soldier. I'm gonna have you run across the gap. And the smoke out here isn't terrible. Yeah, I know he's there. I want you to kill this guy. No line of fire? That doesn't really surprise me. You're gonna stand here and react. Has a shield. Yeah. Need to know who this guy is. I do have a feeling the Lord might have the MC thing, just due to how easily a couple people got mind-controlled. You've got your gear. I almost want to continue breaching through this side. We need more guys over here. Without a doubt. Yeah, I know. You are currently bait. If Wolf here continues to be mind-controlled, he will not be able to hurt you. So this is your life now. Put that guy away. We're just gonna hope you're actually lowering stun. Do we even care? We want the med kit, we want this, we want this. Is your melee good? No, so we're leaving the knife. Okay. You get back against the wall. I'm gonna send you this way because we might need you. And you're still in charge of reviving whoever this guy is. Okay. Yeah, you drop down a level. Let me know if anybody's over here. Okay, well, here we go. You panicked, that's fine. Where's Frank? Hi, Frank. Your reliability. You actually rolled pretty good on the panic check. You're lucky. You see two? Frank. Who is this? Sorcerer, don't care. Okay, I need you to kill this. And then you're allowed to run away. Yeah, this guy's a problem. Oh, you see him from here. That's really good. I'm a little surprised you hit that as well as you did. Where do I run to once you're dead? Here? Honestly? Oh, there's a ghost wreck here. That's funny. Just hide. You're fine. We probably need you over here. New turn? New turn. Nobody's here. I'd like you to cross the gap, but I don't think I trust our friend here. So according to our scans, I think we take this side and make a push. There's still somehow nobody here. There's a guy. I do think B-Mob just fires. We need to do as much damage as possible here. I don't like the upstairs. You're gonna... Honestly, this is probably a safe spot to be given 110 rear armor. That or all the MC people are trash. Do enemies and TWoTS some form of side presence? I don't know about them. MC shield down? Yeah, it's, he's asking about the wall hacks. I don't know if they have those. I would have to go look. Frank, you're probably safe here, judging by the fact that the aliens refuse to walk down this corridor. Somebody is third floor here. There could be people back here. I would love to throw a grenade, but I don't think we can bank it properly. Man, this guy can't be here because that's a wall. Alright, we're moving. You're up next. You all group by the door. You hold this spot for a minute. You're a bit of a liability, Frank. Now that you've... Oh, you only have a gun, so that's not bad. I don't think we're spotting anybody else this turn, so we're gonna do this. Need you over here. You can head this way. Excuse me. Okay, well, we made it here. Oh, you stopped panicking. Okay, well, you'll do something with that next turn. It's turn 12. Or at least inside now. What do you mean you downed? How? Hold on. Oh, you take 120% Gauss damage, never mind. That was a decision. We're in an interesting spot now. Alright, Wolf, well apparently you're the guy who didn't panic. No, I'm not mad about the DPL. I'm mad that this dude fired one shot at our exosuit and immediately put him down to 12 health. Yeah, no, point blank DPL, I'm surprised. I don't know what's going on here. Like, I think we were saved by the walls. You're here, okay. Okay. Frank. Who is this? That's a sorcerer. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a weird one that was fired because it hit here, destroyed all the walls. So these two probably would have been fine anyway. Kurzov probably should not be with us. But all in all, I mean, we're here. I said probably safe because rear armor. Here we are. I can't prime and throw a grenade, or I would. Also, do we see... Yeah, no, that was through front armor. 120% Gauss is fun, but... Yeah. Well, I don't... What is our damage, right? This is 80? So, I mean, you're putting that up to, like, about 100 damage, so... You're not actually that safe inside of this armor. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. I think we just... Oh, but you're not even in ranged. I'm tempted to fire the shock launcher just to take a couple of these guys out or do damage. Does freeze damage go through MC shields? Takes 8 time units to go down. Shock him. So this guy isn't important. I just want to... It goes through the... Okay, and yeah. Oh, you don't have the time units for that. Okay, never mind. We fire one snapshot at this guy. And then you go down. We are in a weird spot. Okay, you do have strength to throw things. You don't have grenades. You don't have grenades. Bro, man. Oh, you can actually throw. Can you pop the door? Thank you. Can you get this to here? Something tells me the railing's gonna block this on, like, all accounts. Can you go to there? Well, that's not bad. Well, we're running with that. Our actions might have consequences on a turn here. I don't know where or what I want to do about any of this here. This side, we are surviving. We probably want you inside at this point. Yeah, so I'm hoping this grenade goes over top of the railing here. Yeah, no, we'll leave you here. I mean, that's a crazy shot to weave through there. Wait, how do they get here? Up and around? Oh, no, no, no. Alright, buddy, you have a new job. Where's our chainsword? Yeah, okay. We are utterly screwed. See, it depends if this guy has a clue. If he fires a shot down here, everybody explodes. If he doesn't fire a shot down here, we are in good shape. Don't you guys have Gauss resistance? Yeah. It's probably comparable. You should probably look at this guy, because this will... Well... You should see what's going on here. Okay, stim him again. Drop the medkit. Okay. Oh no, the Sonic Pulsar's not gonna kill it. It will damage it, but... We just need to get started whittling away at this guy. Which means... Well, we'll find out. Yeah, okay. And that's why I didn't put you inside. Okay. So yeah, the reason the DPL was fired in the first place is because the guy in the exosuit was here, and I figured we'll be fine. But no, they fired the exosuit indoors. Because they do not care. Okay, where did this guy end up? Actually, who am I kidding? This isn't going to tell us anything. Actually, it might be right here. You're gonna open the door and move over to here. No, he's not right there. Okay, well, you definitely shouldn't stay there. You should get around this corner. Okay, well, good luck, bud. Kurzov, I do kind of want you to go upstairs, too. Oh, there's actually a guy here we can probably shoot, huh? Can't see him if he is. We know that this is relatively safe, so I am tempted to just have you stand under the ledge here. Because I can't see you from up here. So unless somebody walks out the front door, you're in good shape. You panicked. You panicked. You're in decent shape. I would like you... I would just like you over here in general. They panicked and dropped their guns, which means they're not really a threat to us. I need you along this side. Need you along this side. Is it a full turn? It's a full turn. Alright, go grab your gun. I'm gonna have you head this way. Frank, you're gonna live here now since you're kind of a liability. Hey, I have no idea where this guy went. Like, probably through the door? It's so nerve-wracking and you're not even playing. Oh, that's the guy I'm clicking on. I was gonna say, ooh, a ping. No. Yeah, well, the AI is... The AI is dumb enough to where this is doable. If they don't see you, they're not gonna do anything about you. We should put that guy away. I don't know what the upstairs looks like. I'm kind of hoping it's mirrored along all of these. Oh, you can go hide here. We'll have you do that. That's a workable position. Oh, there's two entrances here. Wait, no, there's two entrances here. They could be outside. You've shot things. We can hope. We can hope. Not a fan of that. You're at least in a decent spot. Did you? Okay, you do have ammo. Okay, drone. You didn't panic this turn. Survey says... nothing? Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Hello? Anybody home? There's a lot of Gauss rifles here. Yeah, you're gonna take the one with more ammo. Huh. They are actually all hiding on the top floor. Or out here. I kind of want to just book it through the door. Hide here. That's great. I'm gonna have you head this way too, because we do need more people. Excuse me. Okay, can you... what does it cost for you to swing this thing? 27 time units. Bring that guy over there. You're gonna take this wall out. You're going in. And honestly, you're going too. Yeah, this door concerns me a tiny bit. If you hadn't panicked last turn, I'd be moving people in, but we don't really have that luxury. I don't know if they can see me from up here. Hopefully they can't. Yeah, and you have spare ammo, so... Yep, you keep moving. We got the Lord yet? No, we haven't seen the Lord. There's a guy with the DPL hiding out here who's a threat to, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with this. Can you get to this? Yeah, do that. I don't really want to burn all of your energy, but we're gonna do it anyway. You two are breaching upstairs. For that matter, you might be breaching all the way to the 3rd floor? Problem is, if I have to pick up the chainsword, move, and then swing with it. You have a lot of... Well, for an exosuit, you have a lot of time units, but I don't know if that's good enough. And you almost need to stand here. You... Weird spot. Might have another chainsword for this spot. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because I really do need to get further down the hall. Oh boy, turn 15. That's okay, as long as I keep hitting you. Straight line until we get to 20 time units left. Okay. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. Somebody could be here. I doubt it, but they could be. Okay, we're in. Again. And Frank continues to stand here. Oh, we're here. You're gonna go stand here. I don't think anybody's actually in the main room. Now this is what's really gonna be fun. Would you be able to see this guy? Well, now, yes, absolutely. There's nobody here. Okay. So I'm to the right of the stairs. I mean, all of these seem to go to the 3rd floor. I don't know about this guy. The room to the right of the stairs. Are you saying this guy, then? Same with the left. Okay, yeah. I think we just kind of... Well, no, because if it's a DPL, this guy's more than happy to fire across the top of this thing. Not a fan. Can you fly to right here? Is there somebody in here? No. Okay, so you're just gonna live there. You're going to continue to guarantee to us that this area is safe. Now, I do think we just take 3 people along this side. You're out of time units. Just follow and hope he doesn't panic. You're here. You're here. Yeah, I would not fly up. 2 exosuits breaching should be super helpful. You pretty much evacuated this space. Yeah, so there's nobody there, which means it is, well, okay, is it safe? According to our limited knowledge, the answer to that question is yes. You're gonna stand here. Since the start from the DB could clog the elevators, that is true. I don't have the time units to get these guys over there just yet, or I will be doing that here. Do I have enough time to get people into position to clog all the elevators? I don't know. The 2x2 here is our biggest problem. And there is something here. Yeah, I'm not going to move you too much further because I want backup. There definitely could be people outside here. And I don't really know if this actually matters. You just stand here. We'll call that good. You're going to continue to be their, psi punching bag. There's still way too many of them. Ooh. Good job. Both of you did incredible. Now, on your end, you just got yourself another shock launcher. Okay, drone. I don't even know if you need to go that far. Get yourself to here. Okay, you're in. You're just gonna pop your head upstairs and see what happens. Can you go down after firing an auto shot? Yes, do that. Okay, and you're both gonna stand here. We're in a weird spot. I don't like this area still. Somebody could be outside and I don't like that at all. Hopefully you two are good enough. Yeah, we should have enough control over this area. This one guy could have a DPL and go berserk. Yes, but we've also been killing them slow enough to where I don't think it's a huge deal. If we had a lot of shock launchers laying around, I would. Okay, you're just gonna pop your head up. Hi, buddy. You're not important, I know that for a fact. You're all in the middle. But yeah, if the guy with the DPL goes berserk, we're gonna take that and deal with it. Okay, you're fine. I need you to clog this too. Very nice. Okay, so you guys are in good shape. You two might be okay. I don't know if there's anything over here. Oh, there's somebody here. Oh, this is our... hold on. Everybody has a shock launcher. What is this mission? Okay, so this just seals that this is the only guy here. Can you get to a position to shoot at him? No. You're gonna auto. We will deal with the consequences of our actions if we have to. You're gonna go stand, I think here's our favorite spot. And... yeah, no, we're just gonna have you hold that. We got a lot of good damage in this turn. Now, it still turns 17, which I'm not a fan of. I would love to get inside. You could get inside. I think we're doing that. Okay. Unless there's somebody right here, that's good. I need to sneak past you. You're safe. I mean, there's still so many pings. It's not the 15 it was at the start, but that's like 11? 3, 6, 9, 11. Hold on, there's only 10. One of these is the guy I have selected. Okay. Well, there's a lord up there somewhere. they're hitting the exosuits. You panicked. That's okay. Yeah, as long as you're holding that. They keep trying to panic you, so I'm gonna have you try and get the kills. There's no kills. No kills to be had here. I've never been on this floor of a Dreadnought. I'm just looking at this now. I have no idea what this layout looks like. Well, I'm gonna have you start moving. Oh, I can have you sprint. Oh, you don't have anywhere near enough time yet, so if you try and sprint. Do you have a med kit? Ooh, actually. So you're gonna walk to here. You're gonna stim him once. Okay. So you guys are in good shape too. Which also means you're free to just start walking. Okay, good. And you two... Yeah, you two should start heading upstairs. Energy. Yeah, that's rough. You're gonna stand right smack in the middle. You're gonna head over here. Do we not have more guys? I mean, to be fair, we have a lot of guys, seeing as nobody's actually died yet. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like any of this. Okay. This is awful. These windows suck. There's definitely a guy standing at this window. Wait, there's gotta be a guy right here, then. What do you mean you don't see? Oh, no. What does it take for you to get downstairs? 19 time units. You can't do anything about that. Okay. You had to unlearn that for UFO defense the hard way. Yeah, so the only part I'm concerned about is this side. I don't know what we're doing with any of this. I don't like the windows. You guys have bad reactions, or I'd just leave you posted here. We have a couple turns, and then you guys are at risk. What I'm thinking we do... What? Where's the... Oh, you moved a tile too far. Okay, this is our chainsword. You're gonna haul this guy upstairs and cut a hole in this wall so there are people downstairs can help you block the elevator. We do need to kill one of these guys, because they can also block the elevator successfully. But I think that's our win condition here. Keep them upstairs. So yeah, in the next 2 turns, we need to get people over here. We have enough people downstairs to get over here, we just need to get the chainsword moving. You should move this way a little bit, then you can... Oh, grenades primed to 2 is a decent point. We could also make a breach on the 3rd floor with an exosuit. Problem is Nagas can fly and I don't want to deal with that. Like, right now we're just looking to get a kill. Now that I at least have a clue what I'm looking at here, this could be worse. this being the way in is interesting. But yeah, we're gonna try and chainsword this wall. I think that's our goal. Also, where'd that guy with a DPL and shields go? I don't think we have any more time units to play with. Also, I need you to not panic. Great. You need to grab this guy and you need to move. Okay, we might actually have a chance at this. This is going to be tight, especially with you being a problem. Get our scan in real quick. That looks like more than 10. Really? So you're in, both of these are inside. Okay, we have a target. Can you get downstairs? 21? Okay, you get a snapshot. I need you to not die. Well, you didn't die. That much you achieved. You probably don't have the energy to do that. I'm not going to play with that. Oh, there could be a guy right there. Somebody with a gun. I don't think there's a guy there, since you can see the tile now. I'll have you stand here. I'll have you stand here. Okay. You guys are going to need to be ready to just move and block the elevator. I am going to hide out of line of sight of everybody, or of one another. You just stand here. That's safe. You move in. You have no ammo. Okay, never mind. You're not a problem anymore. So there is a guy here. Just, there is a guy here. Can you get downstairs? 29. Okay, well you get a snapshot. Okay, that's one dead. Now we count pings. There's like 11 of them. Okay, well we might have to prime a grenade upstairs. They're not going to be able to do it immediately. The Lord should always have a shield. You're not sure if it has MC vision. Also, slowly clearing this up. Yeah. Excuse me. We're gonna need to pick up the pace, though. That's a good kill. You guys will be able to block this on the next turn. Oh, cloning's upstairs and we need to be careful. Okay. I assume that's these little things, these pods. Okay, well, we are... Excuse me. I mean, that's gonna be it. This is the end of turn 19. Bruh. Frank, who just blew up two guys? Yeah, you panicked on me. Yeah, you're just gonna auto. I'm gonna say, we need as many shots downrange as possible. That's not enough. No, the caskets. I do actually know what you're talking about. I don't see them here. Well, this is going to be a containment problem. You didn't panic. You can move to here. Can you swing this guy? 28 time units. In the next turn, yeah, you're gonna run away and hide. Now this isn't a terrible spot. It's not a good spot by any means. But we can at least not get killed by that DPL again. Most of them seem to be on this side. Excuse me. Okay, you're gonna scout. 13 time units? Okay, so you cannot get away with that. Now you can just run it. 24, you get a snapshot. Bro, you need to hit one of these. Calivac. Oh, actually. Ooh! You one-shot him. Good job. I'm entirely surprised by that. Okay, we're doing the same thing over here. Pro Man, you get to scout. Yeah, you're still at 0. Yeah, we are going to need a new team to head over there. I think we have just barely enough people. That was another 150? Yeah, probably. Do I have info on their armor? They take extra melee, which is nice. Oh, they take extra melee. That's kind of nice. 15 armor is nothing crazy. I don't know what the shields do. Does MC Shield have the same resistance? That depends how the MC Shield is, well, programmed. Also, this opened it up so you can just walk in here. That's kind of nice. Yeah, you're gonna go over here. I don't think anyone in particular is more weak to MC attacks than any other. We should also note that this guy fired a DPL from, like, here into a wall, so he probably hurt himself. Okay. Well, that's going to be turn 20. Okay. I'm glad this is guaranteed to cut through walls. Okay, I need you guys over here. Did you panic again? You didn't. Okay, you need to just stand here. Drop your gun. Stop shooting everything you see. You need stims. Not good. Drone, are we in danger? Yes. Now, you do have the time units to react and shoot this guy. That's not good. Yeah, we're now in overtime. I need you to move too. Other side of the wall, so they can pretty easily get down here. I'm gonna recommend you stand here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, well. That guy's just wandering in circles. What does it take for you to get down? 16 time units? You can take your snapshot. Good job. There are less pings every turn. Now, we probably are going to have to go and hunt for the guy, the Lord up in here. They got 2 kills, which will reset the, gonna say. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do about upstairs. We might actually have to go in and hunt him down. I assume this is a similar design. This front area might be more viable for actually breaching. This guy is on the other side of a wall. That was turn 20, actually, so they decided not to do anything crazy. I need you to scout again. There's still nobody here. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this goes. Honestly? Oh no. Stop that. Wait, do they all have stun weapons? What are we... Yep, we're in overtime. Alright, Frank. Unfortunately, I will... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna need a scan. What the hell is going on? We need to figure out where the Lord is in all this so that we can genocide the rest of them. And the answer to that seems to be unknown. These two are definitely upstairs heading towards this exit. You have a drill, which is a problem. Can you get to here? No. And somebody is upstairs. You don't have the gun, which I would need you to have. Just gonna take this guy out. Bro. We'll come back to that. There's no MC shield, so you can just kill this guy. He's a real threat. I didn't know you could shoot through the doors. You're gonna have to juggle guns, because this idiot dropped his, I know. Can you sprint this? Oh, you can. Okay. We've sealed that breach. You're still in trouble. You are still in a lot of trouble. Time unit-wise, I think you just blast this guy. I need to know what's up here. Nothing? They're all heading this way, so you have a turn. And Frank... take him out. Good job. You still managed to get some action. Oh, you've been hiding here the whole time. Is anyone else hiding in a corner that I missed? I don't see anyone. You're gonna look to react across the entire thing here. You're gonna get upstairs so that you're at least in the game. I don't know if you have time units to react, but you're in an exosuit, so not great. Okay. Well, we dealt with a lot of them. Somebody is definitely getting killed. Probably over here. Now, if they properly panic some people... I don't know, where's our guy? Oh, you killed him, didn't you? Okay, that's okay. This is a guy who we are completely fine getting hit by MC. Oh, no. You do have bullets in your gun. That's just a guy. You go up, you have... okay. That's not okay. Where's our lord? I think that's too much of a gamble. Yeah, drop this guy back on the ground. I need you over here. There is a guy here. Is this our lord? Actually, hold on. Let's send the guy with the gun in first, actually. Frank, I have a question. This is our lord, then? This is... okay, we also haven't perfectly scanned the edges. This is the last ping that we haven't seen. So I'm gonna hit end turn, and if there's still MC, then the lord is just... we can look at this with the XCOM bot. We will know exactly who and what we killed. Okay, there are 3 aliens. Okay. You are no longer a threat to everybody. I love having armor. Yeah, just full auto. Dude. Okay. Okay, they didn't move at all. Great. I can't go up because then... okay, so what we're actually going to do is bait them over this way so that they move. Actually, pick up your gun first. Stand here, look this way, look this way, look this way. They just kind of didn't do anything. I am going to send you in this direction. I need you to not get killed by Danak here. Or Dankak. Might want to... I mean, we have the... we can afford it. But this guy is a soldier. Yeah, okay, so we get to juggle them back and forth. Huh? Oh. Wow, they are here. We got 3, so the pistol is not important. Soldier. And soldier. Well, nobody has time units, so this is a shooting gallery. Honestly, we lost 3 people in that entire mission. That's kind of an incredible mission. We did finally get more exam rooms, so we can throw that on the engineering base. That's an insane amount of aquaplastics. We got 8 cloning, which should be a fair few weapons, no? I don't know. There's so much stuff. Okay. Stat-wise. Somehow Rizzy and Danak didn't get... Well, everybody got stats. Actually, no. Pro Man, funny enough, you're the one guy who didn't get to shoot anybody. Oh boy. That's good. What I want to do is transfer a lot of things. Engineering. We need to make sure that we don't go over our capacity here. That should cover a lot of it. Corpses, not enough storage space, you say? Oh, wow. Yeah, you're not kidding. No, I know. No, we can do this on the main base. We have some, storage for... This is not going to be fun. It's all thermal shock launchers, too. Okay. We're going to transfer this, and we're just going to see what our score is. High grenades. Yeah, that's fine. We have some spare on the craft at all times, so... We're fine there. B-Mob was doing pretty good before he got DPL'd. Surprisingly, the rest of the team lived. There's another medium. This is also Naga. We need to play more storage games. Oh, dear lord. Okay. Equipment. I think I sell all the shard weapons finally. We have a lot of sonic cannons that we're never going to use. Rifles, we keep selling these pistols. I wish. Thermal shock launchers, we actually don't have all that many. We're going to cut down on some of our sonic pulsers. Stun grenades. I'm just going to get rid of them. $5 million in sales. And we still have too much stuff. What are we doing here? Dissection, yeah, okay. Repair the armor, okay. Let me go through and look at stores. What's taking up all our space? Can we do anything with ion beam accelerators? Is there a reason to have, like, 200? Oh, the other thing to note. Can I get away with selling all the Sonic Blaster rifles, you think? Because they're not good against lobsters. You can dismantle them, that is true. 400 Zarbite. Oh, and armor. Yeah. We have so many. The other thing I'm tempted to do is if we just do this and wait, we'll be fine. take 4 days. We might not do the downed sub, huh? Keep the pistols? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But, like... Oh, but is it worth turning? Hold on. Oh, but I need to research these to salvage them, don't I? What is the name of the clip? Blasta. If I research it, then I can recycle it and turn it into 1 Zarbite. 128 Zarbite is not nothing. But I am going to get rid of the rifles because they're not useful. There's probably something over here that's not useful to us as well. Oh, yeah. Honestly, just get rid of all of it. We'll keep the clips because it's Zarbite. Stun grenades, die grenades. We might still want stun... Well, no, we have so many thermal shock launchers. We don't need stun grenades. Laser rifles. We have a lot of Gauss pistols over here. Prefer rifles. Hooks, not useful. Vibro knives, better. I'm gonna sell all the shard weapons again. We have so many sonic pulsers. Okay, that frees up a lot of space. We're still slightly over. Let's transfer over here. The Rex. Have I researched this? Somehow no. Okay. We've been going for 3 hours now, so I do want to do this mission still, but I think we're going to save that for next episode. What we're actually going to do is we're going to save this. I'm going to go ahead and abandon the game, and we're going to take a look at the Discord at the last mission we just did here. Obus Nubis. Oh yeah, you're right, hold on. Miggle can read better than I. Obus Nobus. Not found. Incredible. Egyptian cartel? Alien submarine assault? Is the bot dead? Did the bot crash? The bot did not crash. Alright, so I'm gonna need to update the bot because apparently the second half of that mission message was over the 2,000 character limit for Discord. Let me run this without the quotes. Not found. Oh, I Nubis again. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so I'm going to... We're done playing XCOM for now, but I will stay alive for a minute so that I can continue working through this. Where is the other window? You chat, please. Cool. And I'll go ahead and see if there's an easy and quick fix here. I need to actually open the project since I don't open this super often. Here we go. Where is the one for mission? Not you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's actually just so much stuff going on that it was over the 2,000 character limit. Can I just do this on a string? It was like 1750. Who killed the Lord then? Who is to blame? Well, I'm trying to fix the Discord bot so we can actually display the mission. I'm just gonna assume that this works with no prior testing and relaunch the bot and run mission again. I did it. Okay. So the bot's up. We can actually read now. Naga Lord by Danak with Gauss rifle. Wait. Hold on, now we gotta go watch stream again. There was a Lord on the mission, and we killed it. Pull up stream and mute it. So it was one of the last few aliens we killed. It might not have had a shield. Was it the Berserk? Oh, yeah, no, it might have actually been the reaction fire on that one turn. Oh, we played this for forever. Actually, hold on, while we have the game open, load the auto battlescape save. Where is Danak? Are you over Davo? Isn't Danak in armor? So you... Don't remember if shields blink and alien turns as they move. Okay. Danak, over here, exosuit. Let me go take a look and see where that would have happened. Actually, no, it's already dead by now. Where are there aliens that Danak would have killed? Was it just one of the guys upstairs here? I don't think it's this guy. And are there corpses here? That's a gun. I don't know. But yeah, there was a Lord. I don't want to continue scrubbing through this for forever. There's a good chance it was one of the reactions on the start of one of the turn 20s. But yeah, there you go. Little upsetting, but honestly getting a battleship I'm still quite happy with. But yeah, that is finally going to be streamed. Let me pull up this tab again. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Excuse me. We've got another mission lined up next episode. You need to load stun weapons of some kind. Yeah. Well, we had the stun weapons. We just killed him in reaction fire with the two guys that we actually reacted to. Yeah, and they're... so, we'll see. But Sonic... Yeah, we need the cloning for the Sonic Sniper, so this is great. Even if we botched the Lord. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.